All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. It's time to separate the men from the boys. If you want the community to work, it's time to follow the men. If you want to be protected, it's time to go with the men. If you want to be uh, provided for, it's time to go with the men. If you want to be validated, it's time to go with the men. If you want to be respected, time to go with the men. If you want fidelity and truth, time to go with the men. If you want effective leadership, time to go with the men. Now, if you want all the other bullshit y'all complaining about, stay with them boys. You know, if you want peace and people not, if you want peace and quiet and tranquility, it's time to go with the men. If you want order and structure, it's time to go with the men. If you want working families, it's time to go with the men. You know, if if you want your sense of it's not loneliness, sense of companionship fulfilled, it's time to go with the men. If you don't, stay with the boys. You know, you know, if you want a connection, go with the men. If you want a vacation, go with the boys. If you want to go to the concert and have a moment together, go with the men. If you want to go to the club and turn up and do the walk of shame in the morning and get mad, go with the boys. This is basically what I'm saying. Like, it's time to separate the men from the boys, because at the end of the day, you know, men are complaining, women are complaining, but here's the thing that they're not saying. Are you getting what you asked for? See, if you want to be with a man, it goes with certain criteria. If you want to be a boy, it goes with a certain criteria. Ain't no it's time to just strictly separate the rules of engagement and regulation. Because if you want a man, get with a man. Cut off them boys. If you want a boy, get with a boy. Don't complain that he ain't a man. If you want to be a man, take the hard road, do what it takes. If you want to be a boy, keep doing that impulsive and immature stuff. Just saying. If you a man, you already know. If they don't respect you when you're doing man shit, get gone. They're gonna appreciate you in your absence. If you're a boy and you want people to respect you like you're a man, but you still want to do that boy shit, stop complaining, because you want some bullshit that you already know you want fuckery. If you're gonna be beefing with people over dumb shit, that's some boyish shit. If you gotta make a fashion statement every fucking 5 minutes and look pretty, like if you effeminate, that's some boyish shit. You know, if you into impressing strangers because it makes you feel good, that's some boyish shit. You know, if you ducking responsibility, you acting like a boy. You know, if you talk that shit, whether it's online, over the phone, or whatever, on social media, but then you get face to face and you're a little boy. If you need help, you know, with problems that you create, that you shouldn't have created, that were unnecessary. You're a little boy. Just being honest. If you complaining about, a mistake you made, and you make the same mistake two, three, four other times, and to the point where the mistake you complaining about is now your habit, you a little boy. So it's time to separate who's who. It's time to say, okay, look, the boys over there, the men over there. Yeah. Don't bring it. And you're gonna have to qualify yourself either way. You're gonna have to be qualified. You're gonna have to qualify yourself by fitting the criteria. You're gonna have to be qualified by other people. Because a lot of what's going on is people just calling people men. So they calling boys men, they calling men boys, and fuck all that. Either you a man or you a boy. I remember my little brother, my youngest little brother, was at my grandmother's funeral, and he walks up to me and he said it very eloquently. So you a boy, you a man? I'm like, kids. But he was young at the time, so I was like, man, what's the big deal? He's like, okay, that's all I need to know. End of the conversation. Now, he figured out through my actions after the fact, I meant what I said who I was, and that's the fuck I was, and am. Wasn't no backtracking, wasn't no going back, wasn't no, well, yesterday I was a man, and today I'm feeling kind of boyish. Nah. Once you put them shoes, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I spoke as a child, I acted as a child, but then I became a man and put childish things away. So when you become a man, you got to put all that childish shit away. So we're going to have to address our men, other men, as men. Be respectful, be honorable, have some fucking integrity. None of this backbiting and beefing, especially this internet beef and shit. I mean, some of this shit is entertaining and it's funny, but I ain't gonna lie, it's weak. It's fucking weak. Like, let them motherfucker, okay, if they want to talk crazy, let them talk crazy, whatever. I mean, we all online in different parts of the globe and United States and shit. It's not like, motherfucker want to see you, okay, you can direct message a motherfucker. Say, look, so you talking all that shit, I'm gonna be in your town, blah, blah, blah. See me at this gym. There you go. Problem solved. And you ain't got to talk about that shit online. Y'all go hash it out. Winner take all, right? Whatever. Ain't nobody got to know. And all this other attention stunting don't make no sense. Ladies, I mean, same thing I was saying about the other stuff. If you want to get with a man, you're gonna have to be a woman. You want to get with a boy, you're gonna be acting like a little girl. You can't be a grown woman talking about you gonna raise a man. So that means you dating a fucking boy. Like, use common sense. Just fucking date a man. There you go. Problem solved. You don't have no room for these complaints. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Right? It's time to separate this shit. I mean, it's long overdue. And the crazy part about it is when you look at history, when we separated the boys from the men, there was a clear, defined result of positivity and negativity. The men went over there and they did their man shit, and everybody respected them for it. The boys was over there, they did their boy shit, and it's your fault if you was in that bullshit, because that's the choice you made. So at the end of the day, time to separate, and it's time to choose. And whatever side you go on, you handle your business your way. Because and whatever side you choose to be on, you deal with the consequences of being on that side. All this fence riding, this shit got to stop. Peace.